Hello, everyone. Hello, Karthik. Hello, Raja. We'll be waiting for like few more people to start this webinar. Let's wait for at least 2 more minutes, and then we'll kick off the webinar from there. Meanwhile, people are joining. I like to introduce myself. My name is Aman Nek. I am the founder of IHA, Team IHA Inc. And VoIP Setu is one of our standalone product for being a 3CX partner for last 6 years. We've been solving so many issues regarding custom development and integrations and automations as well. So VoIP Setu was one of the idea behind building the entire or solving the problem which everyone is facing these days at 3CX, like custom reports or recording manager, or you can say connecting with CRMs, integrations, or custom workflows. So in this webinar, we will cover all these topics one by one. How VoIP Setu can be useful in your day-to-day life, in your day-to-day operations to pull out regular reports and automate some of your tasks. I have my colleague Hari Krishna Bathini, who would be, controlling the entire screen for me, and then we will take this one by one. So I'm just waiting for 1 more minute. We are expecting a few more members, and then we'll start the session. In the meanwhile, we can actually have a small Q&A. If you can open that Q&A section. Uh, I like to know that if you guys are using any kind of phone system or PBX currently in your operation, or maybe you are using 3CX itself, you can let me know in one simple answer by yes or no. So that will be easy for me to understand that our audience is already aware of 361 system. All right, then let's start. So welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining today. I would like to introduce myself again. My name is Aman Nek. I'm the founder of Team IHINC, and VoIP Setu is one of our flagship product. We built this application totally on the base of 3CX. So if you are a 3CX customer, it is 100% relatable to you. I think we have more people joined in. Right. So I'll start with a small introduction here. We've been we've been deploying 3CX phone system, and from past 6 years now, we started as a very basic partner, you can say. I'm sure you must have all have. And back in 2022, we became the gold partner, and then uh, we joined, you know, a gold partnership certification within US as well this year. So if you talk about our presence, we are available in India, in New Delhi, and we do have our registered office in USA as well. The kind of projects we worked upon, we have created multiple uh, wall boards, we have created recording managers, and then we also have QA agent, which is going to help you out analyzing all your recorded calls, including you know, what are the red flags and what are the green flags, and if you have any area of improvements, how you can actually improve it. And then we recently introduced Auto Dialer, which we will tell you that how you can set up your all outbound campaigns and automate all your auto dialing. Auto Dialer does include all kind of disposition. So you can definitely dispose all your calls according to the the end results. And then we have also introduced a new module that is billing. In billing module, you can actually calculate your telco cost right on the screen. So when you're making phone calls and generally 3CX do not provide you the wide data wherein you do not know that how much you're spending per call per minute or per pulse basically. We have added few components in VoIP Setu which can actually tell you that how much you're spending on your telco cost itself. And so I like to introduce my team again. We have Hari Krishna Bathini, who is the lead developer of this project, and he will be helping me out in navigating this entire screen. So if you hear me calling Hari, I'm talking about, I'm talking to him managing the entire screen for me. So we start from one of our very flagship product, that is caller ID, and I'm sure you all can relate to this application whomsoever is actually running an outbound call center. The primary problem we are facing, not just in India, but worldwide, that is that our numbers are getting spammed, and companies like Truecaller, or you can say any other data enrichment company, cost you bomb basically that to show up your caller ID. And in India, we have providers like Airtel and Jio who are actively working on controlling spam, which is actually a good thing, but this is also impacting call centers which totally runs on outbound. So if you are a call center who are doing insurance sales, and if you are doing credit card sales or loans, or maybe real estate, or you can say if you're selling events or you're selling courses, educational courses, this application can be relatable to you because I'm sure a lot of people are making outbound calls in your call centers. So one of the irony is that how exactly we work on the caller ID. We have created an algorithm here on the basis of average call connectivity and then total number of calls dialed and the total talk time you guys have. So how exactly active caller ID works, when you're making calls, our system calculates that what is your average handling time, that how much you're talking on the phone calls. And then it also calculates that for how long your calls are ringing. For example, if you're dialing a customer and the rings are like one, two, three, four, so it will capture that moment and it will record into the data. And then the connectivity, that how many calls are actually getting connected, the number of calls. So using these three attributes to the data, what we have done, we have created a automatic dynamic caller ID switch. What it does, that if a phone number is dialing and we see that particular caller ID is losing average handling time and also losing the call connectivity, which means the ringing time is also going up, but the call connection is going down. So on the basis of those ground, we actually mark the caller ID status as safe, or the caller ID is likely to be spam, or if the AHT, if you're maintaining the AHT of less than 10 seconds and your average success rate is less than 20%, then it's definitely spam. You better change the caller ID right away. Now, there are a few ways of changing your caller ID right now. You can actually assign the caller ID as per the individual, and you can actually assign the caller ID as per the department as well. So as you can see that on my current system, the caller ID is 19949334122. This is my current caller ID. And the moment I clicked on the green button there, you can see that my caller ID is now 949. Yes. My caller ID is now 949334122. So this actually changed the individual caller ID for the user. So now if I, for example, I'll give you a real-time use case. I'm a loan collection company and calling a customer who's supposed to pay their EMI on time. I called for the first time, they answered it and they talked, right? But the moment I called second time, they started ignoring the call. Now, the moment I change my caller ID, the customer is again answering the calls, and this happens very often. So, of course, the general use case we see in India, people are using mobile handsets to make calls, and of course, as per the Indian government, you cannot buy more than 7 SIM cards, and also you should not be dialing business calls or sales call or promotional calls using your personal mobile number or just a random SIM card. Basically, that's a heavily fine process. So what we have done here, how you can do this, in going into the caller ID management, you can actually import all your caller IDs in one go. Yes, that caller ID file, you can download the sample CSV first. It will have all the headers, the caller ID number, the country, you can actually put India or USA or anywhere. State is basically, which state are you calling to? And then the city, of course, and the number type. It's local or toll free. And then department, if you're choosing the department that you want to assign a caller ID to one particular department, you can actually name that. So default is for everyone, and then you can actually assign the caller ID to each department. There you go. Now the caller ID will be successfully uploaded, and it will come into the system right away. If you want to manually override any of the caller ID, you just need to click on the green symbol right there, and then exactly. So the caller ID must contain only numbers. So if you're trying to add or by mistake you end up adding an alphanumeric caller ID, it will never succeed. So if I want to add a caller ID to Team IHA right now, I can actually just add a number, and then it will also give you the error. If the number is already existing in the system, it will give you a clear straight error that the caller ID is already existing in the system right away. Thank you, Hari. Can you add the valid caller ID right there and just click on the save, please? Yes. So you not only get the complete access to your caller IDs right now, but you can actually define the change of the behavior. You can actually assign it dynamically as well, or you can actually choose manually as well. Hari, can you take the screen where we can actually enable the dynamic caller ID management, and then exactly. So if you have this option enabled where we are saying dynamic caller ID switching. If you're enabling the dynamic caller ID switch, you do not need to click on caller ID all the time. It will randomly configure the caller ID for you, and you can also set that how many calls a caller ID can make. So if I want to assign only 20 calls per caller ID, then I can actually only assign 20 calls. So it will not dial more than 20 calls. And you can always choose a fallback caller ID as well in the default section. Then the configure average ring time. If you think that your average ring time should not be more than 10 seconds or 5 seconds as well, that's 100% configurable. You can just simply click on the menu and just save that option. And average talk time, this is very important, and you should actually monitor your average talk time. How? That something which is very much visible to everyone on the reports. If your average talk time is going down, so you should be maintaining at least a 30 seconds of average talk time, at least 30 seconds in India actually, but in other countries it's actually more than 1 minute. So if your caller ID talk time is actually started dipping less than 1 minute, then it's highly recommended that you should change your caller ID. If you can click on the save settings for me right now, Hari, and just let it go. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Thank you. The settings are saved, and you can see the summary right there. Now we also have a caller ID management. Not just that, we are actually maintaining that how many caller ID got flagged in this particular month. Can you go to the flag one? Yeah. So currently we do not have any flag caller IDs, but all those caller IDs which get flagged, it will come under the same system right away. Here you can see that we have total caller ID in the system are 8, and then we have save caller ID as 10, and then you also have deleted caller ID is 8. So even if your agents or your managers are deleting the caller IDs, you will be able to maintain the accounting of that how many new numbers you actually imported as a caller ID, and you will be able to assign it to the member. Can you go back to the caller ID menu again?
No, this is interactive. Calendars. Which one? Hello?
With this caller ID, we can actually tell you that go to the caller ID section again, Hari, and just show the history,
Okay.
the call history. Yes. Here, you're maintaining all the caller IDs right now. The country, last user who actually used the caller ID, in which state the caller ID belongs to, and the number of total calls, and whether the state of the caller ID is safe, or is it deleted, or is it flagged. Now we can actually tell you that. Can we show the CDR as well, Hari? The caller ID CDR, yes.
So this
You
is
also
not a
have the complete CDR maintained that which caller ID was used for dialing the number. So as you can see that if you want to search that how many calls were searched but were dialed actually by using 207-601-3602, you just need to enter that number into the filter box of the caller ID, and you will be able to filter the entire data. Exactly. Use any customer and just put in there. Yeah, thank you. So we have dialed 996-612-8889 using one single caller ID right now. But if you use, oh, actually, no, there are multiple there.
also
So one
multiple.
is 8726-3602-0398, 3602-8726, and 8726. So that's a clear visibility that anytime you want to call out the customer, you can actually choose a multiple caller ID, and you can actually, you will be able to find out that how many caller IDs were used for reaching out that particular customers. So you really know that how many customers are giving you hard time answering your calls, and how many customers are easily approachable, or they know your numbers really well. So if any of you have before I proceed further, I would like to ask if any of you have any questions regarding caller ID, you can actually put that into our Q&A section, and we will be able to take that question at the end of this webinar. Now, I would like to take your attention towards the wallboard. We have a lot of wallboards available right now. So the wallboards, I would like to inform you that there are live wallboards, which actually tells you that what exactly is happening in your current organization, how's your process running. We have created the same wallboard in different looks. Some of you have a big TV on the floor, and they just want to, capture the important KPIs of your floor. So if you want to just see that how many total agents are available, out of how many agents are unavailable, and then how many are in call, and then how many are on call, you can just see it in one single block section. If you click on any of them, you actually get to see that who are those available or not available. So that UI which you just saw, the tiles version, it's actually not just a tile version, it's actually a filter. You can just simply click on it, and it will automatically filter the data you're looking for. In this current wallboard, you're actually seeing the live agent performance, the live agents who are actually logged into the system, or whatever the current state is. You can see that we have actually divided the entire wallboard system into the extension, agent name, outbound calls, talk time, inbound calls, and the total talk time. Now, in total talk time, we are also giving you the average talk time as well. So you know the agent performance for the day. Now, if you see, there are 3 calls right in front of me by Aman Nick, and there are 4 calls in total, and there is 1 answered call as well. So if I want to know that what all calls were there, so I just need to click on the 4, and you will be able to see the entire data right here. You don't have to go to the multiple screens and then pull out every single data one by one. You just need to click on it and you will be able to export it in three formats: CSV, Excel, and PDF. This is a ready-made report. You just need to click on the export and you will be able to export your data to any format. Not just that, I will be able to change the status as well. If I click on the three dots right there, I can actually change the agent status right from here. If I want to put myself on available, it will be available because it's showing unavailable agent right now on the filter. So it's gone from there. But if you, how can you just, yeah. Now put someone on different status. So if your manager wants to talk to your agent, they don't need to ask them to put them on break. Basically, they can do themselves. All right. Or your workforce management, if looking to put some few people on available or a few people on, you know, on different status, they can do it themselves. This remind me of a little story. Like I was in HCL Technologies and as a call center agent back in like about 15 years ago, 20 years ago, in fact, right? I started my career as a call center agent. So the WFM is a tedious job. You are not able to control that. People are available, people are there on the seat, but they're not taking call. People are exceeding their breaks. So, or people are, avoiding calls. So using this live wall board, you can actually track the live performance of your system. You just need to click on the agent. You will be able to pull out the data. You're actually seeing the average talk time versus total talk time. And you're also able to see how many outbound calls are they doing, how many inbound calls are they doing, and you're also able to differentiate the total talk time between the outbound and inbound as well. Now you can actually filter this entire data with the department selection as well. On the right side, if you go to the right side. So if you want to just see if you want to filter your view with the department itself, you can actually just choose the department and you will be able to see the dedicated view you're actually looking for. There you go. When you have please select on the section, then it means you're able to see the entire organization. Now, I would like you to take a look at a different wallboard. It's the same live agent wallboard, but a different look, right? Some of our customers were looking for the same wallboard in a one screen itself. So everything what you see on your computer right now, is a complete parity of what you just saw on the previous wallboard, but just a different UI here. Right. You can see total agents here, how many available agents here, unavailable, and you can do all of that, what you were able to do there, and you can actually do some same process here as well. If you click on four in front of Mohammed Akib, you will be able to see the calls as well. Adeem. Yeah. I can see my entire agent performance just right from one single click. That what's there, how many duration, how much is the duration of every call, outbound versus inbound, answered versus not answered. You're able to see the complete performance right from here.
1 second, let me make one call.
Hari, would you
One
be able
second.
to make a live call and I can show that how exactly live call counter is coming up?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. As you can see that Hari Krishna is getting called and you're able to see the number which he's getting called from. If you want, you can actually show the entire number, or our team it's just a small integration that we will be able to hide that number for you as well. Like if, for example, if you just want to show only last four digit of it, we will be able to hide the entire number and we will be able to show only last four digit as well. Now he's on the call. And you can actually track the entire status. So if you really want to transfer this call, barge, or drop the call as well, you can actually do it right from here. Your agent do not have to do that, or you do not have to log into 3CX wallboard or like 3CX user settings to barge the call. One screen for doing everything. You want to barge, you want to listen, you want to transfer, it can be done right from here. we can drop the call right from there.
Yeah.
The call got disconnected. So this is why we named it as a live agent wallboard. So you can actually control all your agents live right on the same screen, and that to be from one window. You do not have to jump around different screens. Now it's time for our another wallboard. Can you go back to the wallboard sections? Now, no, I would like to go to the, Hari, can you just go back to, now I would like to present a use case here. One of our customer is running, not one, actually many of our customer is running a call center, of course, and many of them are enterprise who are running more than 200 seats as well, right? So one of the common problem they come up with is that our agents are always busy, but we do not we and it takes it takes a lot of time to figure out that, are they answering the production calls, or they're talking to each other, or is it a queue call, or what is happening. So what we do here, what we've done here, we've created two wallboards separately. One is agent live internal wallboard. So if your agents are making internal calls, we will be able to figure out that traffic right here. So Hari, can you make an internal call and just show the example, please?
Yes.
Just extension to extension.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
You can call Ashish just for the record. He's also there on the call.
Hmm.
Yeah. As you can see
Yeah.
that Ashish is getting call from 209 and it's an internal call. So we are mentioning the extension number they're getting call from. The call got ended and
Yes. Yes.
was it answered, Hari?
Yes, Amar.
The call was answered, and right there we have answered calls as one. And if you click on it, it will mention that the call was dialed from extension 209. Agent name was Hari Krishna Bathini and to extension 101. You can see the call ring time, call start time, call in time, and ring duration, and then talk duration as well. The call type is outbound and the status is answered. Similarly, we have a external wallboard. As you can see, we are able to track all internal calls. So we can actually differentiate your external calls versus internal calls, right? Just like that. Now, one of the top cases which we get that, when I was an agent or when I was an admin, when I became a team leader, one of my first responsibility given to given to me from my senior managers, that how many inbound calls are we answering, and what is your abandon rate, and what is your average success rate on outbound. So I used to pull out inbound the hourly report every hour, and then add numbers manually, because of course in initial days I was not that good at Excel, but now of course when we have VoIP Setu, you can see you're able to track every single call on the basis of hourly. So you really know that which are your popular or your busy hours, and what are your non-busy hours. So you can actually do a complete rostering of your team as per or you can actually give breaks to your team as per your call flow. So you can see that our busy hours is between 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the day afternoon, right? And we're able to capture that there is a we only did outbound calls, so 80% of calls got connected. And if it's comparing that between 12 or 1, we made outbounds, but didn't get connected, of course. So it is actually reporting me that 80% of my calls got connected, which is better. And then my outbound connectivity ratio is 400% in this current ratio. So if I'm dialing between 1 or 2, my customers are answering calls. And if I'm dialing between 12 or 1, my customers are not answering calls. So this is simple. I would be aligning my outbound agent on those hours where people are actually answering calls. So if you're a collection agent, or if you're a credit card sales, if you are selling loans, or if you're selling any product on outbound phone calls, this is a very important section where you should be knowing that when exactly your customers are answering calls. And similarly, inbound is also very important. So if I'm rostering my team members, or if I'm giving breaks where I'm actually expecting my call volume, then of course the abandon rate will go high. Now, the good part is you can actually set your KPIs yourself. Can you go to the settings, Hari? Click on the settings. Yes. You can actually define your threshold. If your threshold, for example, for us, that ASR is 60%, we have done, and then that abandon rate we have kept it's 70%. So if we are increasing anything more than 80% or 70%, it will go red. And our ASR, if it is around 60% or above, it will be green. But if it is below then it will be red. Can you scroll down?
Yes,
Yeah,
these are the only two segments.
right. You can also do this as per the department. Can you choose a department, Hari? So if I want to just calculate what my sales team is doing and how they are answering or making calls, I can just choose my sales team and I will be able to figure that out. So 7 calls answered and 2 calls missed in outbound, and we do not have any inbound calls today. Now, one of the important wallboard I like your attention is like that is a call journey. Can you go to the call journey?
Yes.
We often get this question that we want to track that how exactly our customers entered the phone system and how exactly our customer exited the call center, the phone system. So what we did, we designed a simple map for you that how exactly customers are getting into the system and how exactly customer getting out of your system. So, we call it a call journey. So whenever customer is calling, we're creating the entire journey, that whether the customer got transferred internally or it was answered or not, or whether the customer was, transferred or it was rejected, or your agents are rejecting calls. So you do not have to go deeper into the analysis. You don't have to listen to the call. You don't have to, ask your agent. You can just simply enter the phone number and filter phone number. You will be able to capture the entire call journey of one particular call. This is as simple as that. Not just that, you will get the complete timestamp. Can you just expand one of them and I'll just show them a timestamp? You will actually get the timestamp that what was the duration and when exactly the call was entered and when exactly call got exited. So you have a timestamp with not just with the date, but hour, minute, and seconds as well, along with the number and who answered the call. That's it, Hari. Thank you so much. Let's go to the another wallboard we have. That is a status report. Now, I wanna pull out that, that what exactly my present status, that who is on the break or who is not, or how much break are we taking today, or what exactly the productivity looks like. So we have created this report simple and clean, whether, like for example, you can see that how many hours Aman Nick was available and how many hours the break time was there. Can you expand a little? And you can see that when exactly the status was put as available and when did we change the status to a new status. And you also have a start time, end time, and the total duration between that status. So for example, if your agents are avoiding calls, so like I am on the top, I am about to get the call, but right at that moment, I put myself on the break, and then it kicked me back on the queue, and then now I do not have calls. I can sit idle and I can just wait for another call, another turn to come. Then again, that smart agent, put themselves into the break and then just go back to the queue again, right? So here you can actually know that who is that one agent who is coming into the queue, and the moment call is about to arrive, they're getting out of that flow. So you will be able to capture the entire journey when exactly agent is taking break and when exactly agent is changing their status and how much break they are taking. Now, we do get login logout report as well. So go to the login logout report. Very important report for us. That is correct. Now we want to know like when exactly your team is logging in and or logging out from the queue, or why did they log out, or why they change their status. So here you just need to put in the extension number and it will tell you when exactly they logged in and when exactly they logged out, even with the complete start time, end time, and the duration. It's a very simple report. You guys are very smart to understand it. All I just need to do here, just put the extension number, set the date range, and I will be able to pull out any data, the exact data I want. We can choose filter by agent name, the extension number, queue number, everything. Great. Thank you, Ari. Go back to the wallboard. Do we have anything left? Oh, we have a queue wallboard. Let's go to the queue wallboard, please. This is a live status of your queue. For example, we have a queue called TD support, TD sales. So we want to know that who is available or who is logged in and who all are logged out. So not just that, but if I want to put someone into the queue or log out from the queue, I can do that right from here. I can put people in the queue and I can or I can pull out the people right from the queue without touching anything in 3CX. Not only that, you're actually seeing the live queue status as well. You're able to see that how many calls are running into the queue and how many calls are answered and how many calls are missed. What is your average ring time of the queue? What is your average talk time of the queue? And what is the total talk time of the queue? We have the simple formula of doing the same thing very easily. Like, we do not want you to go around screens or like, multiple Excel windows or just copy pasting data. You just need to click on the number right in front of it. You will be able to see that. Can you click on any of the number, Hari? The 4, 1, whichever you like. Yeah. You will be able to log in and log out. No, the queue status, just go to the analytics part, please. The
Oh,
queue
sorry.
analytics. Yes, that's the one. Yes. So for example, I want to know that, TD support answered 114 calls. What exactly those 114 calls were all about? Um, I don't need to pull out that report separately. I just need to click on that number and I will be able to see that report. Who answered the call? When exactly call arrived? When exactly call ended? What was the wait time of that particular customer on that in the queue? And then what was your talk time? And then what exactly the right status of the call, whether it was abandoned. If it is abandoned, you're seeing that there's an empty box right in the agent name. But if it's answered, you're seeing the agent's name and the agent's extension as well, along with the talk time, wait time as well. This is the easiest way we can actually see that how exactly our queues are performing right now. One of the very good filter we have that is you can actually choose today, this week, this month, and you don't have to wait like for minutes. It just one simple click and you will be able to pull out the entire data for one entire year as well. This is your queue status for this entire month, this entire year, 2026. This is our queue report. Now, the best part about these reports is that you can actually do the entire report. You can actually add your own logo as well. We can make that happen with our to send good looking ready-made reports to your managers or to your team members or the senior executives as well. Now, I would like to take your attention towards the recording manager. Of course, we do have a lot of recordings in 3CX, and one of the painful experiences that you can, when you want to hear the recording, you need to dial the extension, right? So here we made it a little simple. First of all, you're able to see all your recording data in one place, all right? The second most important thing is you can actually find the recording very fast. You don't have to, you just need to put in the number there on the phone number, say, choose the date, and you will be able to find all the recording relative to that particular number. The arrow which you're seeing in call type is, this is the orange one is for internal. The blue one, which is going out, it's for outbound, and the blue one, which will be coming down, is will be inbound. Not only that, you can hear the recordings right from here. Can you play one, show the recording, the player? You can completely play the recording from here. You have a player. The recording will play, and you will be able to download the recording as well yourself. Yep. The recording, if you want to hear some section, you can actually do that, or you want to hear the entire section, you can do that. Now, the good part about this recording manager is you can actually score your calls as well. So if I want to score this call, that how exactly my agent was doing or at what duration, so I can actually add my score. Oh, it's a good call, I can give 10 on 10, or if I say that it's a bad call, I can actually give the marking and I can save the notes for myself. Yeah, can you open the same one again? Here you can see the previous notes as well. So whomsoever have rated your calls, you will be able to see the notes about it as well. Now, this is the manual way of doing QA that, of course, we all know that. We all belong to the call center industry and we've been doing QA ourselves. Any problem comes in or any appreciation comes in or big deal comes in, the recording, hearing a recording is must, right? That what did we do good or what did we do bad? Listening to one recording can solve a lot of problems, of course, right? However, we designed something really special for you, that is QA agent. Back then, of course, this is an AI era and nobody wants to work themselves. They want Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, or any other model to do their work. So we did the same for you. We have created a same recording manager in a different way. Either you can actually hear your recording yourself, or you can just simply click on analyze. And that's it. You have a complete transcription ready with the issues and the red flags on the right side. And you can see the key points as well. We're also giving you a small summary of the call that, what was the customer intent and what was the customer outcome and what was the call out outcome as well. And then show the scores, Hari. Now you're able to see these scores as well. Well, how was your agent performance, communication quality, sales opportunity, whether it was found or not, customer sentiment was, then professionalism, whether your agent was professional enough or not, and then the quality of FCR as well. As you can see that the call has been analyzed by Claude Sonnet 4.6. If you want to add your own API or you want to add your own NLM model, we can give you the entire model configurable. You can actually choose your own AI. Go to the coaching, please. Click on the coaching. Here, you can actually, this is the AI feedback generated by AI and the key discussion point and the next action items. Now, you can also add a human feedback on the top of it. You can actually give scores here, and then you can actually add notes as well. Scroll down a little bit. Now, the good part is the same results. You can actually send it to your agent and your manager as well. All you need to do, just put in the email address and that particular person will get that information. That would be our QA agent. And not only it actually saves your time, it actually gives you the accuracy you're looking for. You can actually you may be a call center which is doing customer service. You may be a call center which is doing sales. You may be a call center which is doing fraud analysis or something. So this is the right tool for you. You just need to click on the analyze, and we actually give you the word by word transcription, all the important KPIs captured. Now, the good part is these are all configurable. This is set with our parameters. We're working on a section wherein you will be able to create your own KPIs. So in sales, we follow band. Like if my agent is able to figure out whether the customer had a budget, whether the customer had a authority, whether the customer had the need, or whether the customer is giving the timeline to purchase or not. If my agent is not covering all these four sections, my band has been hit and the quality scores will go down, right? But if my agent is covering all these four sections, then it means the agent was 10 on 10, and then all you need to do, you just need to follow up the customers if required. Same way you can actually do it with service as well. We call it care. So we need to make sure that the issue was captured and then it was solved as well. So you can define your own KPIs with us, and you can get your call analyzed as per the department, as per the KPIs, or as per the business structure as well. Now, I'm sure we all know that there are no agents in there are no dialers in 3CX. We've been using 3CX I'm sure you must be using 3CX from a really long time. And the missing leg we all talk about, that we really need the dialer in 3CX. So we have tried making a small one right now. However, we are working towards it to make it a completely AI powered dialer right now. So can you just walk us through the auto dialer right now, please, Hari? We just need to create a new campaign, name your campaign a little bit, give a nice description to it, and then you need to mention when is the start time to dial and when is the end time to dial. And then you need to choose the start date and the end date as well. You can choose whether it should pick up your contact in sequence or in random. Then you need to allocate the channels. For example, if you're running an 8 simultaneous call system, you should have at least 30% safe with you, that 30 to 40% safe with you, and then rest of the channels you can use it for outbound. And then if you want that, how many seconds it should take to wrap up the call, then you just need to import your data. Go ahead and import some data for them.
Yeah,
Add
I'm
the
literally ready.
agents. Yes, add the agents, please. Great. Perfect. And then, as every dialer require, you need to add the data. Import the contacts. It will calculate whether your imported contacts are unique, duplicates, or invalid. You can also maintain your DND list with us. So if it is in the DND, then it will not import the system. And then just start. That's it. It start dialing the calls, and you're able to track the exact status on the call right there. The call was answered, and now I would like to dispose this call as sales, not interested, call back, or whatever it is. If you want to have your own dispositions as well, you can actually get that done. And if you see, we are giving you a small card wherein we are displaying the customer's information, phone number, email, and the location as well. Now, this dialer can be integrated with your existing CRM. We can help you create your own workflows. You can import your data directly from your CRM right here, and they can you actually see the status as well, that which number is dialing, which number is pending, and which is scheduled to dial next.
Second number.
Yes. It just dialed the second call. Can you end
No,
the call as
no,
well? Yeah.
no answer.
Yes. If it is no answered, it will show you the no answer. You can also add few notes. So, whenever someone is getting that call next time, that person will be able to read that note. And it is dialing all the numbers in sequence. Very well, Hari.
Random.
Oh, sorry, that's random. My bad. It's busy. Into the test. Right. Now, can you show us the report of this campaign? You just need to click on the report icon and you will get the entire outbound report with the status itself,
Test notes.
including the notes. As you can see, the results were no answer on the last two calls, and it was connected on the first call. So the status is showing the same, connected. Now, this campaign is over because it dialed all three numbers. But can we restart this campaign in a hurry if we want to?
No, 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 present.
All right. So this is auto dialer, and you can actually modify your own disposition. You can click on the new and give a color to it, give a category to it, and then if you would like to retry or something, it can actually help you retry as well. The dialer has the settings. You can actually assign total SC simultaneous call channels in 3CX and then 8 allocated to auto dialers. You can see that we are doing 50%. You can set up your wrap up time and retry rules here. So if we want to wrap up the call in 30 seconds and we want that if the call is not answered, that it should try at least 3 times, you will be able to do that. If call is coming as no answer, then it will be able to try after 60 minutes. You can actually set up these on the basis of the dispositions you're actually setting up. We will be also coming soon with a random caller ID and the sticky agent, which is a very important section in our dialer. Actually, and I'm sure you understand the value of it. So if my dialer dialed the call and I got the call, right? I reached a voicemail and I left a very nice voicemail for the customer. Customer hear it and they got interested. He got interested. He called back the number, but the call did not come to me. It went back to the second agent and he made the sale out of it. Then I'm not sure who will get the credit, but I should definitely get it because the customer called back because of my voicemail, right? So we are working on a sticky agent right now, wherein if you set up the sticky agent and you can set it up with the duration as well, whether the sticky agent should be active for like 1 hour, 2 hour, 2 days, 1 day. So if you want, if whenever this customer call back, it should go back to that agent only. You will be able to do that with our status. We have a very basic dialer right now, but it actually comes with a good reports and good connectivity. We are not giving you, as 3CX do not have a dialer. It's not a dialer friendly company, basically. It's just a PBX, but it's a very strong PBX. So what we can do here, we can create a preview and the auto dialer for you. As 3CX is a PBX, so currently we are not able to detect the voicemail, but we are able to detect the ring time. So we're able to maintain your ASR accordingly, and we are able to maintain your AHT accordingly. So, your dialer reports will be completely intact. In general settings, if you see that we have, features which is enable billing and enable dialer, then we are also giving you our option to choose white label. Can you just choose a different logo if it is possible? Yes, please. Your logo will be changed and it will pull out all the white label reports just like you wanted in every section. If you exporting wallboards, if you're exporting the custom report, your reports will have your own logo now. There you go. You can see your own logo now. Wonderful. Now, I wanted to save the highlight of for this entire webinar. We are living in an era wherein we do not want to pull reports and do things manually. So we tell our own AI LLMs agents, ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, or maybe you're using Meta as well. So you're asking a simple question to them and they're answering you as well. So we did the same thing for you. We created Setu for you, and this one agent is an MIS AI agent for you, AI assistant for you. So if you do not have time to pull out reports, create dashboards, you can just simply give a simple command to your AI agent, and it will create an entire good looking wallboard and the dashboard for you, which is not only just you know, lightning speed. It actually came in this just like I was about to say it will take 5 seconds, but that report got generated within seconds itself. And you can keep talking to voice A2 within the same chat. Can you generate another report just for the record?
Yes.
There you go. The another report just comes in. So the good idea here is that you do not have to pull out the report, go to the Excel, set up the pivot formulas, VLOOKUP, and do all that maths. We are doing all that maths for you right here on the same screen. You just need to give a simple command to Setu, and you can just export that report in one click. It's a colorful report because we are actually highlighting the pain areas, the green areas, and the attention seeking areas. Basically, the orange represent that this matter requires your attention, and the red represent that uh, the damage is already done, and the green is about you're doing a good job. Blue is stand for the total, so you can see that all the total is getting calculated in one section. Now, with this, we are not just r- we're not just giving you Setu as only a reporting agent, but you can actually maintain your own charts. For example, if you do not want to, if you just want to maintain one chart actually, or you want to maintain one query, so you don't want to type again and again, or you can just simply click on the same chart again and you can start from there. Just like your own LLM engine, which you've been using from past 1.5 year now, or 2 years maybe, right? We're doing the same thing. Easy for you. Just go to your AI agent, talk to the system, and get your reports ready. You can download the charts, show them. Yes, go ahead. And you can download it as the PDF report, which we have already showed you. So from here, this is it. This is agent flow you just met. However, I like to introduce VoIP Setu. If you're not looking for something which is, you're a developer and you want to build your own flow, your own applications, your own workflows. So we not only provide you the ready-made customer wallboards or the AI agent for MIS and the AI agent for QA or the auto dialers. We actually provide you more than 200 plus APIs from 3CX itself, using which you can integrate the system with any of your CRM or your custom development, or you can create your own. Can you show them the collection of APIs as well, please? Here, you just go to the APIs and you get all your APIs here. If you want to check live calls, you can see live call API. You want to audit, you can do the audit APIs. You can do call control. You can take call control APIs. You want to authenticate uh, all the APIs you're looking for, queues, live calls, agents or voicemails, in fact, right? all those APIs are available with us, and these are 200 plus. So I can only imagine that, what will you be building next, basically. So I would be more than happy to take question and answers, questions for you, and I would be more than happy to answer them. Hey guys, can you enable the question and answers for the team so they can ask? All right, is there anything anyone has any questions? By default, no, Nitin sir, 3CX do not have predictive progressive dialing by default. So 3CX is PBX, and you know better than me, of course. Uh, you can just do the manual dialing with 3CX, but it is not able to do auto or predictive or progressive by its own. So we created this dialer using the CFDs and the call control APIs. With Voice Setu, you can do both. Yes, you can do progressive and predictive both. I see our own people typing a lot of questions. Well, VoIP Setu can be installed in maximum 30 minutes, just like 3CX. We have a complete EXE available. Can you just go to the voipsetu.com, Hari, and just show them the entire process? All you need to do is just go to the voipsetu.com. Set up your account. You can purchase the 3CX license or the VoIP Setu bundle with us right now, or you can set up a trial as well. Can you open the trial.voipsetu.com as well, Hari, and just show them how exactly it works? Yes. Here you can also start, we are giving you like good 7 days trial. There is no credit card required, and you can actually install this application with just one email, single OTP, right? You can pick up your plan right out from the website and then download the VoIP Setu agent, and then you can start it up. Can you download the installer and just show them how it works? Enter the license key, validate the license key with us. The moment you click on the sign up, you will be getting the test license key automatically. Are you stuck?
Yes, Naman. What?
Can you show them how to install a VoIP Setu? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, here we need to fill the details, then it will show up it will give the download links.
No problem, just do that. About VoIP Setu hosting option. You can host your VoIP Setu with us, or you can host VoIP Setu at your own premises as well. So we do have on premises and host with IHA as well. So both the options are available.
Bye, sir. I think there are no more questions, so we can wrap up the webinar. Does Vaishnavi have any different? Oh, there are more questions from Deepak end.
Does VoIP Setu has any dependency with 3CX license? Yes, it definitely does. So 3CX, we really need to match the license. For example, if you're on 8 simultaneous call, so you really need to buy 8 simultaneous calls VoIP Setu version as well. And it should, you can buy professional or you can buy an AI enterprise. That doesn't matter. But the simultaneous calls, the channels should match with the license. That's what most important is. I would like to add, if you're hosting a 3CX with 3CX itself, then you will not be able to add VoIP Setu into it. You need to have a private server for yourself. VoIP Setu can be installed in Windows and can be installed in Linux as well. Do we have any further questions? Yeah, you can set up VoIP Setu on your own FQDN. Like if you have the branded one, for example, like we do, call.thetelephony.co. That's our FQDN. And or you can actually set up the default FQDN with us, which will be company name or dot voipsetu.com. You can actually set up any LLM with us for transcription. You can set up Grok, you can set up OpenAI, and for Indian, you can also set up Sarvam AI as well with us, including 11 labs. VoIP Setu works similar to 3CX like a Pro or AI. VoIP Setu is basically, it's not the calling agent, or you can say a phone system itself. We are the reporting channel, or we are giving you the crux of your data in a very polished or presented way. So you can actually manage your reports, your agents, your good and bad about your data, and you can also do some automations with using our data. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today and for your valuable time. It was our first webinar, so you guys are really special who joined us. And we will be keep on doing this every week or like at least once in a month, right? If I was not prepared, I apologize, but if we were able to make any difference in, by in your eyes by of how you can see your own data in 3CX, please contact us and we will be more than happy to give you free trials and a complete POC for you. Thank you very much for joining us today. You have a good day. Bye-bye.